This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast, with your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 134 of Thanks for Watching.
134.
That's incredible. 134, that's right. We're recording Monday, November 16th. You'll hear this when you hear it. So there. I'm
there
DJ.
There you go.
Is that the new way you're doing that?
I guess.
I mean, it makes sense. If he says you're hearing it on the 17th,
yeah, and you
that's not necessarily true.
I get it. You'll hear this when you hear it.
That's right. Today years old.
Yeah. What?
Yep.
Totally. Well, I'm DJ.
I'm Beth.
I'm still Joe.
Sheriff Joe. Yep. Yeah. How was everybody's weekend, huh?
Blurry.
Yeah, the more blur.
It blurs together, man.
The blur. I don't know. I mean, I celebrated a 12-year anniversary.
You did. Happy anniversary.
Hey, happy anniversary, man.
Thank you. Yep. Spent it pretty much all day watching movies.
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, no complaints here. Nope, that's for sure. So that was our weekend. I didn't do any school. I probably should have, but I really didn't. I wasn't into it. Nope. So this week will be a school week.
Oh dear.
I know.
I'm right there with you, man. I didn't stream at all last week.
Wow.
Oh,
because I needed to catch up on school. Yeah.
Damn, brother.
And potentially this week I will not be streaming. So.
Woof.
Holy moly.
We'll see.
Yikes. I know. I have a paper due that I should have done
100 years ago.
And I was
whoa.
I registered to do this. It's like a test. It's like an acquired knowledge. What all you know, put in this paper. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just keep going. Go. And then I decided to do it. And I look at it and go, oh man, that's in the 300 courses. I'm in the 400 now. Why didn't I do this right then? So I'm gonna have the 300 courses down by the time I'm done with this.
Probably.
Going over it again and again and again. Ay.
Oh, jeez, Deej.
I know.
Hey, you'll have it. You'll know it, though.
I will.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'll definitely know it.
You'll be all set.
Exactly. So I was putting it off. I was like, oh, that's optional, right? They're like, no. Dang it.
If they tell you to do something, they don't usually know.
Yeah, well, some of them they said were optional, and I just thought it was that one. Yeah, but if it doesn't
say optional, then that one isn't.
Yeah, no, that one was not.
You can't just pick and choose. You can't be like, I'll do this one and this one, but this one that looks really hard. So,
well,
I think I'm just gonna not.
You know what looks hard to me? Okay, maybe it's maybe I'm just the only one that thinks this, but it asks for 2 pages, and the material I'm writing for, I could easily do 6 or to 10 pages. So I have to be even more concise, and that part drives
that is
me
hard
crazy.
For you. I will 100% agree with that.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you just have so many words that you just want to convey.
Yes.
So I can absolutely understand why you would be like, man, I have more stuff to say about this.
Exactly. Bingo.
I had that problem too sometimes.
In school or just in general?
In school sometimes.
Got it.
In life, more commonly.
Yeah. Well, this week I will attempt it. Knock it out.
Kick it in the balls, Deej. You got this.
Yep.
You too, Joe. You guys can do it.
We got this. Yep. Right. Wolfman's. Right in the Wolfman's nards.
Right. Yep.
Kick him right in the wolf nards.
Yep. Let's see. What else do we got? Box office numbers. Nope. Next week's movie list. We got that.
Sure.
Yep. And then next week's openings. Nope.
No, not so much.
Future films. whatever.
Not like, why? We'll just
Yeah.
keep watching old ones. It's fine.
Exactly.
There's so many.
There's a ton. Like
There is such a back catalog of movies that we haven't seen or made each other watch.
Right? We're what, 8 months into our 2-week lockdown, and it's
And like most of California has gone back to purple.
oh
Yeah,
gosh,
we
yeah.
just did down here, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're talking about it in El Dorado County too.
Even here, like 6 a.m. Sorry, folks, you gotta stay home.
Oof.
Wow, that's terrible. But yeah, but anyway, nonetheless, so no movies, like nothing. So all the old ones are keeping this show going 8 months later. That's a great thing.
On the bright side, like there have been talkies since 1932 with the jazz singer.
Oh yeah.
Talkies.
So I think we could, if we really wanted to, we could stay alive watching old movies for a long time.
Oh yeah, like if we could even dedicate one show to a specific movie if we ever wanted to. Like
We
as
could
a
do that
format
sometime.
change if we wanted to. We'll think about it. We'll
format's
talk. We'll
okay for now.
discuss it with the producers and see what happens.
The producers. Like,
Well.
which producers, though? Are we talking, like, OG producers or, like, new producers?
Oh,
See, look, DJ, I made a joke like your
you
jokes.
did. That was a good one, though. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Springtime for. Oh,
There
sorry.
you go.
But I do have some news. Let's jump
yeah?
into our news. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So, Disney Plus has reached 73.7 million paying subscribers as of October.
Wow.
That's a
Hot
lot.
dog.
Yeah. Consider this. Before the pandemic, it was only like 43 million.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Well, I mean,
And there's
yeah.
a lot of people. I remember hearing kind of the general consensus at the beginning was like, well, I'll do that free month and then I'm out.
Yeah.
Like a lot
Yep.
of people were just like, I'll just do it for a month and I'm not gonna keep it. So,
right.
Interesting.
That was not the case for me.
Yeah, me neither. No.
I was like, I need all of the Disney at the touch of a finger because I hate having to plug in my DVD player now. It's just a pain in the butt.
I know. I have it plugged in already.
What
and I'm just
happened?
like,
What
I never
happened
use
to
it.
me? I used to be like, I will always carry my VHS tapes with me. Where's my VCR?
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, stream that shit.
Right?
Stream it all.
Oh wow, I'm with you there because my VCR is in our media room, and I'm like, oh, I should go hook that up because we moved a TV. We bought a big old TV and moved it to the other side of the living room, and
Right.
so we had to move all our shelves and everything. And I was like, oh, I should probably hook up the VCR right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, it's too far away. Let's stream something.
Yep.
So, but I do need to hook
It's
it
so
up.
far away.
Yeah. For when I feel nostalgic. So,
Or just, sometimes you can't find what you want on streaming and you have to watch the DVD.
well, I mean, I have a VHS copy of the film The Complete Al, which is about it's like a mockumentary of Weird Al Yankovic.
What? It's
Yeah.
about Weird Al? I can't
know.
believe you
That's
own
weird.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
weird.
Strange.
Al.
But the thing is it's only on VHS and it's not in print. So I have that copy, and yeah, I don't I can't get it digital. Curses.
Yeah,
So.
I'm sorry.
Or on DVD. It's not even on DVD. It's only on the VHS. I probably should digitize it.
It's a solid
mean,
media platform, though. Let's
yeah.
just be honest.
I mean, yeah,
It's true.
that's true. That is true. So, anyhow. Other news, Cinemark, the chain, it's like the third of like the largest.
Right.
They have come to a deal with some of the people, some of the filmmakers, that they will only show a film for 3 weeks or 3 weekends before the video can go to home video.
Huh.
So no longer will it run until they're ready to release it to home video.
Oh, poor Titanic would have,
Oh
been so
gosh,
sad.
yeah, they would have hated that.
It would have been sunk.
Whoa. Yep. So, also in other news, Black Panther 2 will not use a digital double of Chadwick Boseman.
Good.
So, but they are trying to figure out a way to pay him honor or pay him homage or however that. I'm paraphrasing at this point, but yes.
I mean, both ways it made mostly sense.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So that's what's happening. The producers have chimed in and said, "Nope, stop that rumor. We're not doing that." So
yeah,
there you go. I think that's better. I mean,
I do too. I mean, like, everybody got weirded out about Leia.
Yeah, that was tough.
So,
like, I mean, I think that made it worse.
Well, I meant not. I'm not talking about Rise of Skywalker Leia. I'm talking about like Rogue One ending Leia.
Yeah. No.
And right. Also Tarkin. Everybody was like, it was weird.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool, but it was like.
But it was a little.
Yeah.
It was a little jarring.
Little.
Yeah. I think, like, there's shots of it that look cool, like when you're seeing just the reflection of him in the window.
Yeah, that's a cool shot.
They could have just played with those kind of shots to give us Tarkin.
Yeah.
And not really like had him turn around and like we get a full look at this thing, but
we didn't need the full scenes with the monstrosity staring at us dead in the face.
Been like, cleverly done with the reflections, a little bit of blurred perspective,
right?
Something like that. Like, I would have taken a super artistic approach with it like that.
Yeah.
But that's just one little Star Wars fan opinion.
No, I mean, I would have too. I think that's a lot.
I've only been a fan for 40 years. No big deal.
Only.
Yeah. Is that all?
No, I don't know exactly how long.
40.
I think
40.
Well, me, I've only been alive for 40. So I've probably only been a fan for like 34 years.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the first time. I think I was like 6 first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Anyway, tangent.
I was super young too.
Sorry.
Nope.
No, it's okay. We do that.
Don't you
here.
dare be sorry for your love of the Star Wars,
That's
boy.
Right. Don't you dare. Well, hey, you know what? If you have a love for Star Wars, you can send Sheriff Joe a text just telling him you love it too. And that's at 512-podcast.
There you go.
Or if you have any Star Wars questions that you'd rather not Google or whatever reason you want to, if
you want a solid knowledge base background.
Beth and I have a pretty solid knowledge bank of Star Wars stuff. So.
That's true.
They do.
Also, if you're a fan of Star Trek and you want to ask DJ something, you can email him at shoutout@tfwmovies.com.
Even if it is the Inferior series.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's so spicy today.
Listen to the spicy Sheriff Joe.
No, I do appreciate Star Trek because it kept it like realistic science, right?
Right.
It's not fantastical. So
right.
I always Next Gen, I'm always going to have love for Next Gen.
Yeah,
so.
fully.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Next Gen is... that was my first real exposure to Star Trek is Next Gen. So.
TNG!
And then I went back.
I remember my mom watching reruns of the original.
Yeah.
Because that's the one she grew up with.
Right.
I'm sure I've told this story dozens of times already, but...
maybe
when
3.
Next Gen came out, she's like, let's watch this because I love it and blah, blah. Okay, cool. And then I do want to watch the one where it's still kind of in its infancy and where there's like they're still taking physical hits and it's all like wobbly space fawns trying to get their legs under them. Like I want to see that. I want to see that stuff.
Yeah.
Baby giraffes.
Yeah.
Space giraffes.
Space giraffes.
Oh yes.
But what's your favorite way to contact us, DJ?
Oh, I love Patreon. Yes, patreon.com/tfwmovies. And in case you need to know how it's spelled, PATREON.com. And then you got the TFW movies, right? Yeah.
That's right. And then you can also find us at TFW Movies on most social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, some other stuff.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah. We have
anything
a
else,
Twitter
Deej? Am I missing something?
I don't think so. I think you're not missing anything. Yay!
Perfect. We done did it.
Nice job. Wow. That's the smoothest
But-
it's gone. And
No, it's not, because,
No.
if we get one more Patreon subscriber, we'll all eat the Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
that's right. How long have we been saying that? How long?
For a while now.
For a while.
At
It's
least as
time.
long as the pandemic.
That's true. Yeah. So it's time. I think we're due. It's time. I know it's gonna happen. You all know it's gonna happen, right? You know.
Sure.
Yes.
O-
Yes.
Okay.
I need the solid positivity that runs through those answers. Ready? You know it's gonna happen, right?
Sure.
Yay.
Well, we'll see what happens next time. Right. So, hey, this week we wanted to throw out our list of our favorite Nicolas Cage films. And we got quite the list. Holy moly. So, Crackhead Blue, we'll start with you, like we always do. Yay. All right.
Poetry in motion. Look at it. Look at it, everyone.
Yay! All right, a real Dr. Seuss. Why it was in an accent? Don't ask. You don't have to. Just read my mind. You'll know. All right.
I am not hearing you real well, so I don't know what you just said.
Okay.
Did he
that's-
robot for you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't
But
robot for me, so I think that works.
I understand that it wasn't robot for you, but you can't expect me to respond to you if I don't know what you said.
That's
And of course, you're not gonna robot for yourself. You're the one saying it.
yeah. I know. I was just being silly. And it's, of course, you know me. If it's funny to me, then it's super funny, even if nobody else is laughing. Okay, Crackhead Blue, her list. Face Off,
Good one.
Raising Arizona.
Ah.
I feel like I've seen that, but I don't know.
Oh, it's a great film about a baby.
Like, I'd know if I've seen it, right?
You probably would. That's something. So that film, Raising Arizona, I think that you would never forget that you've seen it. Ever. It's just
Okay.
that crazy.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think, Beth?
Yeah, I mean, it's one that you remember having seen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I could be mixing it up in my mind with other movies potentially.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
also happens.
Excuse me. Okay.
So, okay, Kick-Ass. Yeah. Moonstruck.
Yes.
Yes. Ghost Rider. Ooh. Wind Talkers.
Oh, good one.
Yeah. that
I've
is
only
a good
seen
one.
that once.
And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That rounds out her list.
Good list, Blue.
Yeah, that was a great one. I like that. Now I got to see all these movies. All right.
You mean again?
Again. Again. You're right. All right. Tyler from the 29 Toes podcast. He
Yay.
chimed in yesterday. He says, Con Air, National Treasure
Yep.
1, and National Treasure 2. Yay.
Yay.
All right. So that's the listeners list. And now I posed the question on my TikTok group. And here is what was done. Here's what they said. All right. At DylanM.Danger says, oh, Ghost Rider, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Ant
Nice.
Bully, Face Off, Rage. Oh, I could go on and on. So there, that's
a
what
good
he
list.
put. All right. At Jiggly Jello 76. I love these usernames.
Jiggly Jello.
It's a great username.
It is. Lord of War, National Treasure, and Raising Arizona.
There you go.
Yes.
Good list, Jiggly
All
Jello.
Yes, very good. Oh crud! This person actually messaged me and told me how to say their name.
Oh.
And guess what I didn't do? I didn't remember it. Okay,
Wait,
Here it
there's
is.
No way.
at Bingal 2000. I think I got that. I think I got it. We'll see. Says, oh, and she even mentioned in this comment, it was probably mine you struggled with on previous shows. Okay,
Oh,
it says,
friend.
favorite Nicolas Cage movie, Con Air.
It's a good one.
All right.
I mean, the
is.
mullet alone.
Yeah, the mullet, yes.
The whole costume design is like,
Super majestic.
yeah, it's the best. Especially that slow motion walk that he does. That
Right?
scene that he's got.
With the slow motion to the side face.
Dude, yes.
With the
You can't-
wind.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Flapping the mullet. Ooh.
Pay the cinematographer the money for that shot.
Right?
Come on.
There you
He
go.
just earned his paycheck on that one.
Now,
And give him any movie he wants after that for that shot.
Right?
my question is I know it's a little off, but Con Air came out at the same time as another plane movie, and I kept comparing it to that one, and I don't remember what the other plane movie was. Just curious if you guys remember similar kind of a thing.
Same year? Like same movie season?
Yeah, same movie season and same.
Because they do commonly come out with similar movies. Like if one studio pops out a baseball movie, another studio will pop out a baseball movie just like that.
Right.
The only
yeah.
thing I can... No, that's too... That's,
Air Force One came out about a month later. Mm-hmm. And Passenger 57 came out. Oh, no, that's 92. Never mind. So in 97, Air Force One and Con Air came out at the same time.
Yeah, those were...
About a month apart.
Got it. I don't know. Maybe it was Air Force One I was comparing it to. I don't know.
See, I feel like... Okay.
Maybe there was something else. Maybe it was the year before. And when that Con Air came out, I was like, wait, that's just like this movie. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. What is it? Meteorite disaster movie looks like the other sometimes.
Well, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like Deep Impact and Armageddon were like 10 minutes apart in the theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
And I remember I was working with somebody that was on the crew of Con Air. No. No. Well, that's Con Air. On Deep Impact. And she was saying that they were rushing to get the film work done so they can beat the other movie.
Yeah.
So they knew about each other while they were filming it.
Well, of course. But then there's also two very distinct camps of people. The people who say that Armageddon's better and the people who say that Deep Impact is better. So I don't think they necessarily needed to rush. I think everybody was going to see the movie they wanted to see.
That's true. That is true. Exactly.
It is two distinct fandoms. I've found that out.
They
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Because I've talked about... I like the realism of Deep Impact.
Yeah.
And I like the adventure of...
The enjoyability of Armageddon.
Yeah, but... I mean, they're still both bummers.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
true.
so many people die.
Yeah.
And my
But,
favorite
like,
line.
Deep Impact seems more realistic. Like, oh, there's nothing we can do, so we're just gonna go stand on the beach and wait for that big wave to come. It's like,
Yeah,
geez,
exactly. Or,
That's depressing.
right?
I just love Steve Buscemi in the other film though. In the
Armageddon, yeah, he's pretty
I mean,
funny.
We do not sit on the nuclear warhead or whatever he was doing. I don't know, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Stop firing the gun around the nuke. Yup.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Who's next?
Back to the list. At Helen by email. And
Hi,
she's-
Helen by email.
Hello there. Might be silly, but I liked Ghost Rider.
I don't think
that's
anybody
silly.
thinks that's silly.
Nobody.
It's
thinks that.
a silly, fun movie. So
Yeah,
is.
that's the kind of movie
that's
that,
fine. Yeah.
again, you're not going in for the cinematic nutrition of Ghost Rider.
No, you're not.
You're going in knowing that there's going to be something that you're like, ooh, and then also a bunch of things that you're like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun.
it's a fun. It's not a great movie, but like Beth just said, no one's going into it for, 1917 or Schindler's List quality.
Yeah, exactly.
film, you know what I mean?
You're not going in going, I will become a better person having
Right.
watched this.
Right. You got it. So no, you enjoy that.
Yeah,
Rider.
you enjoy Ghost
Absolutely.
Rider.
Don't let anybody tell you different.
There you go.
For sure.
All right, here is All right. At J Vandrum the Fourth, or it's just J Vandrum IV, is the username. Okay. Now remember last week he was like, I knew the person but don't know a movie. So this time he has a list. Here we go. I'll just read the whole thing. It's fun. Okay. For good time, his 90s were good. Face Off was over the top but well done. Con Air, 90s action but with heart and good. The Rock, come on, all-star right there.
Yeah, for sure.
It could happen.
It could happen to you.
Yeah, sappy but good rom-com. That's the film. It could happen. Sorry.
It could happen to you.
Oh, it could
Is
happen
what the
to
movie's called.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you. Overall, the best, though, Lord of War. Painfully accurate. There we go. Into the Spider-Verse. Can't see anyone else in that role.
There you go.
But all-time favorite, hands down, Captain Corelli's Mandolin.
Okay, yeah.
He says it's not a war movie. It's a beautiful love story that has war in the background.
Classic love story.
And then says he's done so many, it's going to be a long episode.
Yeah, long lists, because there's so many movies.
Yeah, there are a lot of movies. There's a ton. All right. So here's, at Gay Nerd 27, and trust me, I asked if 27 was a Weird Al reference. And
it wasn't, right?
It was. He even did a video to my comment just to prove that it was, because of 27 was pretty cool.
Good for him. That's great.
Absolutely. Says there's this one that he can see a few minutes into the future, but I can't remember the name for the life of me. And I said, so I had to tell him it's next.
There you go.
There it is. So now you'll remember forever and ever. It's next.
Next. I don't think I've seen that. No, I definitely haven't seen that.
That's the one with is it Jessica Alba?
I think yes. I don't know. I really don't know.
So.
I know.
I think yes. I don't know.
It's really good. I know what it's called. I don't know it. Maybe.
No, maybe. I really like the film, but Jessica Alba.
I think so.
Yeah, could be. Nick Cage is in it.
His name is. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
This is the one where his bird hair.
Yes.
It's Jessica Biel. It's Jessica Biel.
Okay, Jessica Biel.
That's definitely a different Jessica.
Yeah,
it is.
So
sorry.
It's okay. She'll figure it out.
I was distracted by the bird hair. You guys know the bird hair meme, right?
No.
I do know the bird hair meme. I know you'll stick it in there. While she's doing that, I'm going to tell you. So at Pam.S.4, she put Raising Arizona.
Good.
I always say this wrong in my head, so I got to say it right. Okay, if I don't say it right, I'm in trouble. Okay, Big Kong Dom. There we go. I did it.
Sorry, dogs are barking.
No worries. We like doggies around here.
Bork, bork.
Yeah. So Big Kong Dom says cross between Face Off and Con Air. And I say just put them both down. What the heck? At Sorsese. Says my favorite Nick Cage movie is one that ends the fastest. So
burn.
You know what? I couldn't find anywhere that showed the list of his movies that have the times. Otherwise, I would tell him which one was over the
Which one it was, which one was the shortest.
I spent a good 10 minutes searching, and, and the apps don't really help with that, and neither does Wikipedia, so
one of these days when I have nothing... Hey, if we go back into lockdown, I'll do a deep dive and figure it all out.
There you go. Figure that one out.
Shortest duration film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I'll just go through one by one and look at all the run times.
Yeah. So
I'll make a note.
That's kind of funny, actually.
It is.
Look at run 10 times for Nick Cage movies. Okay, I have a note.
Okay, cool. All right. So, this one's going to be a tough one because I saw the name and I'm still not getting it. At Okierican. Okierican. Something like that. Okay. It says Face Off, The Rock, and Con Air.
Good ones. It was a very specific time period for Nick Cage.
Yeah, very much
He was like on the top of the Nick Cage pile at that point.
Yeah.
And then, you know, grew his hair into a bird and fell down the heap a little, did that weird movie and then that other weird movie and just shouted a lot.
Yes. Shouted a ton.
Shouting equals acting.
All right. The last one on the list, at Webadelic. And
Nice.
we actually know this person. This person is
We do or you guys do?
Oh, well, me
We being
and
him.
Beth probably.
Oh.
So
do I know?
yeah, the twins, the Danya Dacia, their dad.
Oh!
Yeah, so you kind of know him, but kind of not. I know him a lot better.
I mean, yeah.
So he says best is Raising Arizona, Gone in 60 Seconds,
Yes!
and The Rock. But
There it is.
he was first noticed. He'd first noticed him in Valley Girl. So Valley Girl needs some respect, y'all, for elevating him. And I agree. I really liked Valley Girl. But that was a long time ago. That was a thing. Yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
Yes.
That's a name I've not heard in
A
a
long
time.
long time.
Right. Ah, well.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's the end of the listener list / of my TikTok list.
Yeah, thanks guys for
Yeah.
sending in those lists.
That's cool. I like that. I love the interaction that everybody's giving us too, which is really kind of cool. All right, time for our cast list. Sorry, mine goes all the way to L. That's a long list. All right, here we go. Ghost Rider, National Treasure, both of them. Raising Arizona,
cool.
The Croods,
Oh yeah.
The Rock, Kick-Ass, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Matchstick Men,
Oh yeah.
Gone in 60 Seconds, City of Angels.
Oh, City of Angels.
Oh, yeah. I even have the soundtrack of that one. I really like that one.
Movie is so sad.
Peggy Sue Got Married,
Huh.
and Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man.
There you go.
Yeah, that's my list. There it is.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So my list is probably about I don't know. I'm not going to say how long it is. I'm just going to say it. Shut up, Beth. Moonstruck,
Shut up.
Guarding Tess, which I think is a really good movie.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love Guarding Tess. Oh, that was so
It could happen to you. The Rock, because The Rock.
The Rock.
Con Air, Gone in 60 Seconds, clearly. National Treasure, I enjoyed both of them. Sorcerer's Apprentice, now City of Angels, even though it's going to make me cry thinking about it.
Sorry.
And the honorable mention on this, because my mom, when DJ said we're talking about Nicolas Cage movies this week, she's all, favorite good Nicolas Cage, favorite bad Nicolas Cage movies. So I'm putting The Wicker Man on there because the bees, man.
Yeah, man.
I say that so often, all the time, do I say about the bees. So I feel like it deserves at least an acknowledgement. It's not a great movie. It's not a good movie. But I enjoy it just because it's so bad.
I think, isn't that the one where the trailer shows him, like, all bloody and just, like, lots of blood and...
That one?
Yeah.
That movie?
Is that the movie?
There are most of his movies.
Okay.
Especially the newer ones. He's got like blood upon. So, isn't there one where he's a knight or like a witch hunter? Wait, hold on. You go ahead and talk, Joe. I'm gonna try to find the witch hunter movie. It's like what is that one called?
Witch Hunter.
It might be called Witch Hunter.
It could be.
Wouldn't you know?
Mine are pretty basic, and I think they've all been said. So I went with Con Air, The Rock, and Gone in 60 Seconds.
Very good choices.
Gone in 60 Seconds is so good.
I really like Gone in 60 Seconds.
Me too.
He was in a movie called Drive Angry.
No.
Season of the Witch. That's what it's called. Season of the Witch.
Oh, I've seen Season of the Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not going on my list.
No, it's not good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yikes. All right.
There's also another next type movie called Knowing. Which one was that? There's so many of these Nicolas Cage movies that are like...
Knowing is the one where he saw patterns in numbers.
The one with the time capsule. Yeah.
Yeah. And then aliens. And that
was weird. Knowing.
Knowing.
I think he gets blood on him in that one, too.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Good lists, everybody. Good lists.
Absolutely. So, all right. I'm writing something down. Sorry.
Of course. Sorry, I threw it to you when you were busy.
I know, right?
And aren't you looking something up? Did you figure it out? Season of the Witch.
Season of
the Witch. Yeah. So now it's time for stuff we were putting in our eyes. I've got a lot. Holy moly! But we could start with Mandalorian. Yeah.
What?
So, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but they're getting shorter and shorter episodes. This last one was only like 34 minutes.
Oh, Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. And
what did he say?
All I heard was Oron.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah. Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry you have to deal with that, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just hard. It's just hard to know what you're saying.
Yeah, sometimes we don't quite follow.
Yeah.
So, but you're talking about the Mandalorian. I get it. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm with it. Give me a hug. Don't look at me like I'm frickin' Frankenstein. Give your father a hug.
Oh, wait. Before we go into this really quick, Wendy just texted. She just texted in. She says, he's not my favorite actor, but Ghost Rider and Con Air was good.
Good job.
So
good choices.
Yeah, I agree. So, all right, back to Mandalorian.
Yes. There you go. That I heard it that time.
Oh, good. To start, I watched the first two again. We utilized the. I finally was able to watch with my friends who wanted to watch it, and we used the Disney
Watch Together feature,
thing.
Whatever it's called.
That was neat.
Yeah.
That was really neat because I had it on my TV. Then I was able to log into Disney Plus on my phone. And during certain scenes that I thought were funny or sad or whatever, there were emojis. And I click the emoji and it pops up on the screen for everybody. So it says that I laughed or it says that I cried or whatever. And I'm like, oh, kind of a thing. It was really neat. It was very interactive. So
cool.
Even though we were interactive like on FaceTime and stuff, but still it was kind of cool the way they did that. Yeah. So I recommend it. I would love it if Netflix and all these other places did the same thing. That would be really cool.
Well, Netflix has a Netflix party if you watch on your computer.
Yeah, they have a watch party thing.
And there's a whole chat on the side.
Yeah, that's the it's on I think they've perfected it, right? It was on the Google it's on
Chrome.
Chrome, thank you. What the heck am I thinking? Too fast.
Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. Yes, just do the cha-cha. Da, da, da,
Me like'a do the cha-cha.
So, Mandalorian. Tell me, what did you think?
I'm sorry.
You okay there, Joe?
I was mad that it was so short.
Thank you.
Me too.
And I was very frustrated what we knew was going to happen hasn't happened yet.
What?
I'm
Well.
waiting for Ahsoka.
Oh well, yeah. I think we're gonna be waiting a while for that. I don't think it's even gonna happen soon. I think it's just a little keep you thirsty kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I am a thirsty bitch.
Like I wouldn't. I'm even gonna venture a guess.
Not
You're gonna
this
hate this
season.
one. It's not even gonna be this season.
Mother
Yeah, I
poop.
think you're right.
So
Uh-oh.
sorry. Sorry, guys.
Whatever. I choose to be optimistic in all things.
Yeah, but I mean, they gotta. They can't just like. It'd be like if
I know.
like Gandalf flew and dropped the ring in Mount Doom in the first 10 minutes of the show. It's like, oh, we're done.
Not necessarily, because if he has to take Yodel to Yodelings, I know that they're saying the Jedi is his people. Jedi are his people?
Well,
but-
no, I think what they insinuated was we don't know what he is, but those people can probably help him because of his abilities.
But, yeah, okay.
There's not, and if you know your timeline, there's not too many of them running around in the
There-
open right now.
There's none, yeah.
Well, there's not none. I won't say there isn't any.
Right.
Because they
But
are
then
all in
there's-
hiding
And there's no Yodas that we know of.
that we know of. We don't really know what happened to Yaddle. She could be out there still.
It's true.
DJ's
Anyway.
like, who is Yaddle?
DJ's just that gif of John C. Reilly with like,
Yeah, huh? What are these guys
What?
talking about?
What? Huh?
I know Yaddle is. But anyway,
So, I thought it was good. I liked the opposite view of the Mandalorians.
yeah.
I liked that surprised the crap out of my mom, because she's a big Star Wars fan, but she's not to the extent, like she hasn't watched the cartoons or anything.
No,
So
she's
there's-
missing out.
Yeah, I know that. But she's like, wait a minute. There's what? It totally made her double take. I was like, uh-huh. Yup.
Uh-huh.
Yarp. So, what did you think, Deej?
I liked it. Is this faction thing a real thing? Is that? I mean, do
Okay,
you guys know?
Did
Go
you
ahead.
see it on an official Star Wars show?
I watched this show.
Then
this-
yes.
So was that an official Star Wars show?
Yes.
There
Then
you
that's the
have
answer
it.
to your question. Everything we see moving forward is canon. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's all tied in. Everything moving forward from the Disney acquisition, it's all tied together.
Right, but I'm not sure I believe the girl. Those people. Was that true? Is that something that's true? Or
Watch
are we
Rebels
supposed to
and
believe
Clone
it?
Wars. Watch Rebels and Clone Wars. People
Yeah.
know who they are. People got geeked out when
Yeah.
when it was who it was.
So it
People
is true. So this
explodified.
is a thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
thing.
just asking because I don't know. That's the thing.
Right.
So.
Well, yeah. No, they're legit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real
That's
thing.
cool. So that makes them
They are
even
legit.
cooler. At first, I was
Yes.
like, "What? I don't get it. They're lying. They're being." But then, so now you tell me they're not lying. That's
No,
cool.
not lying.
Not lying.
Not lying. Wow. Okay. So that's. I mean, that was kind of cool. I liked the episode. It was a bit short. It really was.
It was too short.
Yeah.
I
So
was a little upset about that.
Yeah.
and I went into it knowing it was going to be short. Like when I hit the play button, I'm like,
You saw
could
the runtime.
see it.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
saw
like,
it too. I'm like 34 minutes.
Oh,
what are
come
we doing?
on, man.
Right?
What are we doing here?
I was hoping to
Teasing.
stay up late, and nope.
When this show is done, I will sleep.
Yes.
I wanted to stay up late, but my sleepiness said nope. End of the show.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well. Anyhow, so I thought this was a neat setting as well.
Yeah.
I loved the beginning when he's trying to land and just. I'll put gas in it if it still holds.
That was pretty good.
I mean,
Poor-
the whole
poor
thing
Razor
was
Crest.
pretty funny. I did
ship.
enjoy it. You know, I'm like, they're gonna have to improve that ship because it's not.
It needs some help.
It did need some help. Yeah.
Razor Crest are having some problems.
It's beat up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And they really need to feed the poor child.
Yeah, he just doesn't get enough food.
Apparently
He's
not.
a growing yodel.
Well, maybe that's why he's so small. Like, in the 50 years he's been alive, he's still not, eating enough. If he ate more, he'd get bigger, right?
Potentially.
I mean, in theory. I don't know how it'll work. I am looking forward to them finding his kind, which would be really neat. But I know we're probably not going to see that until, like, the end of the season, if that.
If.
Right.
It's a big if.
Yeah.
I know, but I just want it.
I do too. I really want it.
I understand. I get it.
I wanted the next episode is what I want. I don't care what they do next. Because they're going to do something cool beyond that. I mean, it's going to be... It is the way.
So when she said that to him, she said it to him mockingly.
She did. Oh, I noticed.
Because they don't say that.
No. But she did it several times mocking him.
Well, I think she only really used it on him once, and then... So there's a little bit of a tie-in that I'm trying to do a little bit of research on to see if it's what I think it is. So I'll get back to you on that potentially.
Maybe the next episode he'll be like, "This is what it is. This really is the way."
The group they referred him to, there's a tie-in that I'm wondering if it's the same thing that I think it is. Without saying too much, it'll be cool if it's the same.
Got it. Okay.
So, I know that doesn't make much sense, but
well, I mean that's okay. It actually does make sense. Like what makes sense is that you don't want to give it away, and there's something that's stewing in your brain you gotta figure out.
correct.
Yep, I get it. I think everybody gets it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, it was a good episode. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was cool. All of the above. And then seeing the characters, the same characters that have been there. I won't go any further about that, but the evil characters and stuff, the bad guys, that's kind of cool that they have a reoccurring role in this series as well, which I think is neat.
Yeah.
It's not just the hero,
Right.
Cool. All right. Anything else you want to say about this show, this really short episode? Have a wah emoji. Wah.
Oh, wah. Poor babies.
Oh. So, okay. Well, if that's all we want to say about that, Beth, you had Q in our alphabet movie soup.
I did.
Tell us.
Okay.
You
missed
had
what you
Quiet Man.
You're right, I did. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
No, I had Q, so I chose The Quiet Man, which is a classic John Wayne movie from... I'm not even sure. From old. From is the days of yore.
Was it colorized? That was colorized, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So it's about a man from America who goes back to where he was born in Ireland, a very small town, to kind of go back to his roots and run away from a horrible thing that happened. And shenanigans ensue. And there's singing, and there's fighting, and there's just a fair amount of drinking, and I enjoy it. I think it's a great movie. Eagle-eyed watchers will have noticed that a classic scene from the film was used in a 1982 movie.
Ooh.
Did anybody get that?
I didn't.
I saw the scene and I recognized it. But I don't know what it was in. What was it?
It was in E.T.
Ah!
When Elliot is freeing all the frogs.
Yes.
In the science class, or I guess it's science, biology class, and he grabs the chick he's got the hots for and like pulls her back into the room and the wind's blowing and he's like standing on another kid to kiss her. It's because E.T. is watching that part in The Quiet Man.
And he's making it happen with
So I was watching it and I was just like, oh yeah, E.T. But it's one of the classic films that I enjoy watching. My dad and I watch that one sometimes together. And my mom and I watch it a lot. So how did you guys like it?
Oh, I personally loved it. It was, as far as cinematography goes, oh my gosh, it was absolutely beautiful,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just want to go to Ireland.
Yes, and just how they set up the scene of two people trying to fall in love, and they have the flowers in the foreground, and then the couple, and then the beautiful sky and everything in the background, and just
the tandem bicycle and like the daisies and
Yes, it was. I mean, there was a lot of thought put into those scenes. You could tell it wasn't just storyboarded to have a shot. You could tell they were in the moment creating these shots. Which is the way I love filmmaking already. The storyboard where they're creating all the shots before they go in, then they go in and maybe they miss something that could make it more beautiful like they did in this film. So I mean, that was amazing. Laughed about I think all weekend I was laughing about this. So it had nothing to do with this film per se, but the on the carriage, but the background was really fake.
Well, yeah, that's okay. So I know that you love movies and I know that you love good stories, but sometimes I feel like you forget that not all movies were made now.
Right.
So a lot of these old movies that happened, a long time ago, that was the technology they had available. When I make you watch Seven Bride for Seven Brothers, which you will watch, you'll notice a lot of that. Hey, I'm sitting on a, quote, wagon, and there's scenery going by behind me, but it's all just screens. Because that was, that was what they could do. So, yes, that is very funny. Enjoy, laugh, but that's how they did it back in the day.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. It's stuff I've watched just recently, like nowadays, that did the same thing. Like you can tell the green screen and you could tell that they're not really driving somewhere, which was absolutely the running gag of my weekend. It was just awesome. Yeah, that's what I really meant about that. But yeah, it was I love the accordion, the singing, the making your own songs.
Yeah.
The Irish kilts, that was just awesome. So, and I just love like the accent, like John Wayne thrown into Ireland. Just
so out of place.
Absolutely out of place.
They keep dumping the water on him and he's always like, Thanks.
Did anybody else, when that happened, say, Christ, I'm already awake? I
didn't.
I did not.
Every time I see somebody getting water dumped on their face, I say that. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
An added level of fun.
Absolutely.
See, in case you got even more out of it.
Yeah. In case you guys don't know, it's a reference to the Pirates of the Caribbean. Just has nothing at all due to the fact that has nothing to do with this film at all. Zero. But yeah, the Quiet Man, really good. And really, it said a lot to his nature. Like the title of the film is The Quiet Man, and he just wanted to live a quiet life. Yeah.
After all that stuff that he had to deal with.
But he needed to go through that though. Like if he's gonna just keep it deep down and stuffed, like he's gonna become a terrible person.
Well, I don't necessarily think that he was stuffing it, because he just didn't want to visit that part of his life again.
Yeah.
And no matter how much people wanted to drag him kicking and screaming into that, he was doing his best not to go there because just he knew what he was capable of and he didn't want that.
Yeah. And thank goodness he found the one reverend to talk to get him through that, you know.
The Reverend Mr. Playfair. And he was playing Tiddlywinks. Have you tiddled your last wink, Cyril?
Do you play Tiddlywinks?
No.
No.
There were so many answers like that where they would say something and he'd just be like,
No.
no.
Definitely not.
What are you planting? Roses. Why? Because they're pretty. So, yes, I really enjoy that movie. What did you think, Joe?
Well, I watched it with a little bit of a abridged version.
You watched it as best you could with your schedule
Right.
being what it is.
Yeah. And I got the gist of the film. It was definitely... I laughed a little bit to myself, like this, hearing John Wayne talk to all these Irish people.
Right.
And, like, a lot of the characters were drunk a lot of the time, so I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, once I figured out that he was, like, running away from a haunted past, it kind of took a little bit, like, oh, he's actually, like, trying to just be normal.
Yeah.
And he keeps getting, like, oh, this guy's a boxer. Like, oh, no, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're so, oh, man, the thing, you know.
Or like, oh, you're a coward. Come and fight me. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I don't want to do that either. So, yeah. No, it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
that's all I got for it.
Okay.
I liked what I saw. Like, the fight at the end, I watched pretty much that whole sequence because that was just... There's a lot of ridiculous stuff that was happening.
Here's a good stick to beat the lovely lady.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't understand why there was such a big thing about him walking her all the way back to the house.
So the thing was just that everybody in town apparently had been watching him get pushed into these situations and him back down, and they were just like, is he just a wiener? What is the deal? And she is very clearly not a wiener. She's fiery as hell. Mm-hmm. And it was just like everybody was spoiling. Like there was so much anticipation for this thing, and that was the culmination, was that he finally was like, fine, if this is the way it has to be, then I'm gonna do it.
And she planned it. She planned the whole thing.
Yes.
I think that was
I don't
her
think
intention.
she went with the intention of him coming to get her. I don't believe she knew ahead of time about the hullabaloo that would ensue.
Yeah, maybe not.
And I will say that there are a couple of Maureen O'Hara, John Wayne movies that I really enjoy that end with him like dragging her through town like that. And she's always like losing a shoe, or like she ends up in the horse trough in McClintock. Like there's a big mud fight. There's these, for some reason, they're just highly entertaining.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to do this again. All right.
So, yeah.
Hold on a second.
She was like a... wait, was that for us? All of us?
Nope, you're good.
Oh, okay. Got it. She seems to me like her comedy is like inspired the Lucy. Like, I Love Lucy. Like, she was able to do that.
You're saying she inspired Lucy, or
Yes.
Lucy inspired her?
That's a tough one.
Because I think your timelines might be a little mixed up
They
on that.
might be.
Let me check this out.
Yeah, check. Yeah, for reality, because I don't have any.
It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that. Just saying that. Yes, they're both super pretty, funny redheads.
yes. But they use like their whole body for that, not just
right.
their mind. Oh boy,
It's true.
physical humor.
Physical
Yes.
humor, exactly.
Or physical acting. They were very.
Yeah.
I noticed her part was very physical.
Yeah. But good. Like I really liked it. The whole story was good. I enjoyed that. So and of course the cinematography. I mean all of that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean to me, I mean I would probably give it a 9. I feel like
Okay.
there was some improvisational things that happened, like where he missed a cue or missed a line, but they just kept it in there. And I don't know why they did that. So, but
I mean,
still fun. I mean,
I'm not
it's still
100% sure that you can prove that that's a thing.
good. Right. You
But
can't.
I know that you have that feeling, but okay.
Yeah, it was a strong feeling. It had a
Okay.
strong hold on me.
All right. So
All
I
right.
Love Lucy's show started in 1951.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I
And
had
then
backwards.
I think they were just they're separate ladies. It's
Of course they are.
No, I wasn't. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No. I mean. That's,
go ahead.
No, I'm done. That's
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna start talking about other things that.
Oh wait, are you gonna rate it? What are you gonna rate this?
Oh, I chose it. It's a movie I watch all the time.
I
I'm gonna
know.
give
Like
it
a
at
9 or
least a
10, huh?
9.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
What'd you rate it, Joe?
I'll do like a 7 since I didn't really watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
But that was a really good abridged version, though.
part
7.
part of it was I didn't set up my CBS All Access in time.
Oh, okay.
That had a lot to do with it.
Of what?
Yeah, I did watch that promo you told me to watch.
How are you feeling about that?
A little less enthusiastic now.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Why?
I don't know what it
Okay.
was. Like something about the delivery of some of the lines.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know.
I myself am still super hyped to see The Stand in December.
I still really want to watch it, but now I'm just kind of like, huh. I thought the quality was going to be a little bit more something else. I don't know.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. I'm sorry that I dehyped you.
No, you're fine.
Um,
Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it'll curb my enthusiasm and it'll be better when I actually watch it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So,
Yes.
my niece was here over the weekend. My niece and nephew both. So, we did a thing that I hate to do, and my mom decided it was okay. So, we watched Christmas movies before Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yep. So we ended up watching Rudolph.
So that's
and-
something you don't normally like doing?
No, Christmas starts after Thanksgiving for us. For us,
Day after Thanksgiving?
real Christmas starts when we go to Disneyland. But
Oh, yeah.
Mom said since 2020 has been such a crap hole, and we're not going to Disneyland this year, that might as well just have what fun we can when we can. So starting Christmas early.
We're doing it, everybody.
Yep, it's happening. Starting Christmas early. So we watched Rudolph and Frosty. It's my niece's first time having seen these things,
Oh, wow.
or at least that she remembers having seen these things. Because she too. And she's pretty on top of it. She really likes the Bumble, the Abominable Snowman, and Rudolph.
Oh, okay.
It's a Bumble.
Yeah. Bumble's bounce! And she keeps asking me what a dentist is. So, I guess we're going to have to
Excuse me.
be a little more clear on that one.
Yeah. Yikes.
But I've also been watching Adventure Time. I haven't had a lot of time to watch a lot of stuff this week. Oh. Just see the... I'm talking about that later. Sorry. Watching a show on CBS All Access called Disasters at Sea. That is awesome. Like, it's horrible because these ships go down so fast, most people die. So it's a bummer.
That is
But
a bummer.
they do take ROVs down to the actual wrecks, and they're doing all sorts of tests with this place called... I can't remember what it's called. but they have like the big facility where they can test how ships work and how they sink, and they find out why these ships sank, and it's freaking cool. So I've really been enjoying that. Watching Bob's Burgers because I need to watch something since they took off I Love Lucy, and again been watching Jeopardy as a monument in memoriam to the Trebek, because Trebek.
Your mother, Trebek.
I can't remember the punchline, but your mother was a whore. So, hi Blue, welcome.
Hi, Blue. Welcome to the show.
So, who's next?
Who's next? Joe, did you have anything other than Quiet Man?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Just The Mandalorian, Quiet Man. Again, I feel like I tried to start Unsolved Mysteries, but I just I wasn't in the right space for it.
You have to be in the. I totally get that.
So I kind of just, I kind of just zoned out or something, and then I was like halfway through the third episode, and I was like, wait a minute, how'd that second one end? So I just stopped.
Yeah.
So I need to set some time aside to watch that. And then now there's a couple shows I saw on CBS that I might look at, but in due time.
Yeah. Cool. Coming soon, then, on CBS All Access.
Soon, TM.
That's right. Yes. Well, I guess I'll tell you what I've been watching. I watched all of the Indiana Jones films. All of them. Yeah, I started off with the Crystal Skull. And it was on Netflix. And so I was like,
I started with that,
and I was like, oh, I'll watch that. And then it recommended right afterwards to watch The Last Crusade, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, so we're going back in time.
Yeah. So I did that, and I was like, okay, cool.
Did it then say Temple of Doom?
It suggested the
Raiders.
The Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, it suggested that, and I was like, wait a minute, they skipped one. And so when that was done, I assumed that it would suggest that one, and it didn't. And I was like, wait a minute.
What an awkward order to go through them.
I know. So then I was like, all right. So I just went in, and I was like, where is Raiders of the Lost Ark? Oops, that one was one we already did. Sorry, Temple of Doom. And so I found it, and I was like, it's also on Netflix. So
yeah, all four of them are on Netflix right now.
Why did they skip that one? I don't even know, but they
freaking
skipped it.
Algorithms.
Dumb, absolutely dumb. So I watched that one, and so I love all of these films, every single one of them.
They're great.
Even Crystal Skull. I'm like, how could people think that's too hokey? Have they not seen all these other ones? I mean, shoot, even Scooby-Doo had the Temple of Doom in it. So, I mean, that's I'm just saying Scooby-Doo had that. I'm like, this looks so familiar. And I was like, oh, yes, Scooby-Doo did the same thing.
So, hold on. It didn't suggest Raiders, or it did?
It did suggest Raiders. It didn't suggest Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom. And since you kind of went backwards in the timeline, Temple of Doom should have been the last one you watched.
No, Raiders should have been the last one.
Nope. Raiders takes place in 1936.
Okay, if you're talking about timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's different. No. I went back through.
But my point is, you were already watching it in a goofy episode way, so you might
why
as well
not
have gone
just
backwards in
finish
year
it up?
order. Right.
Oh.
Not release order. Go backwards in year order.
Oh, I guess
that's
makes sense.
what it was suggesting for you. It was doing that for you.
Got it. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. So
no,
cool.
It still doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, either way, I watched it that way.
I don't know why you would start with Crystal Skull. That's beyond me.
Well, it was the first one there.
With you on that one.
It was the first one there. I wasn't gonna watch all of them. I was just gonna watch that one. But because it suggested I watch the other one, I was like, all right,
just
what the heck?
Watch that one. Of all of them to watch standalone, why would you pick Crystal Skull?
I don't know. It was there.
I'm not like naysaying or anything. I'm just confused.
Right. But I didn't think it was any weirder than like the arc where all these Nazis get burned and crisp and all that weird stuff. And what was the Last Crusade where like it's the where they're going for the
Grail.
Grail. I mean, how much different is that really? So it was either way.
I understand what you're saying, like
Yeah.
as far as suspension of disbelief, but there was definitely like magic versus stupid. Like magic, Nazi face burning. You know, you chose poorly, you chose wisely.
That's like fantastical stuff
Yeah.
that can be explained away. The swinging through the
Thank
vines
you with the monkeys.
With the monkeys, no.
Like, you know, that greaser doesn't just roll up his sleeves and magically can like vine swing like Tarzan. That shit takes work.
Oh yeah.
Like, you watch any show where people are trying to like hold onto a rope. Think about climbing the rope in gym class. How did he get that high in the canopy in the first place?
Well, I mean,
And why would a lot of monkeys are really territorial. They would have kicked his ass. Or at the very least covered him in poo.
well, yeah, there's that. But we're not talking about believability here, because what happened. Still, I thought it was cool. I looked at it, I was like, this is so fun! I know.
I'm not saying... Okay, so I myself did watch Crystal Skull the other day. I'm not sure why. Oh, because it was at the end. And it felt really like shoehorny. Like that sounds really bad, like someone really likes shoes. But what I mean is like, it felt like, well, we're making a new indie movie. Let's put everything we can come up with. Just shoehorn it into the movie. Just like cram it as hard as it'll go. Yeah, the seams are like getting ready to burst and things are funky, but that's fine. Everybody will love it because it's an Indiana Jones movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That was my major issue with it. Secondarily, the monkey swinging thing. Like, Shia would have been covered in poo. Or bitten at the very least.
He would have been ripped apart.
Also, he would have had the worst rope burn on his hands.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's no fun. Even in animated Tarzan, they showed that.
True. But he had soda on his hands, I'm sure.
What?
Yeah. You know, like a couple of scenes before, he had, like, dunked his comb in a Coca-Cola and put it in his hair.
A couple of scenes. Yes, they'd gone to Peru since that.
Oh, yeah. Peru. Either way.
I'm sure he washed his hands.
Oh,
like
maybe.
they used a snake as a rope at some point in there.
That's true.
I did think that was funny.
Yeah.
They throw the snake at Indy and he's like,
nope.
Just grab the snake. Say grab the rope.
Yes, grab the rope.
Grab the rope. Okay.
Yeah, that was good. But anyhow, watched all those. What else did I watch? I watched some of the Lower Deck of Star Trek. I did watch the latest episode of Discovery, which was awesome. Watched Ghost Rider, because I just had to. I mean, it was like, somebody mentioned it in the TikTok, and I was like, dang it, now I gotta do it. So, I'm gonna do it, and I did. Watch Ghost Rider. And then, watched this other film called The Impossible. It's based on the true story. You know, 2004, when there was that big tsunami that hit all those unsuspecting vacationers. Mm-hmm. Remember way back then?
So long ago.
So long ago. Well, in 2012, they made the film. They made this film called The Impossible, and it was based on a true story. The film followed this family of 5, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens, but boy, is that a scary ride.
Yeah.
That was insane. It was super intense, and just, you know, my heart just sank for all of the lives lost in that. It was just crazy. And just to see how this community really tries to help everybody, and they've got language barriers to keep them going. So that, or to block them, I guess.
Right. To block their way.
To overcome and all that. But it was good, and it was really neat to see a little baby Tom Holland do some acting. It was so cool. I don't even know.
Baby Tom Holland.
Yeah, I don't know how old he was. He must have played he must have been 8 or 9. I don't know. He was so young, but such a good actor. Like he did amazing. No wonder that he is, into stardom at this point, because he really proved himself as an actor in this film. So I totally recommend it. But with the idea that you're watching a disaster movie and one that's real. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
he
then.
Was apparently 16.
When he made that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, he sure looked a lot younger than 16.
Such a tiny little dude.
Oh my gosh.
Mini.
He was
Spider Mini.
16 when he made that, and he looked like an 8-year-old?
Well, how often does that happen? All the time.
Yeah,
there's always, like, teenagers playing kids.
34-year-old people playing high schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Good point. You got a good point there, so no wonder. Wow, he must be like 40 now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now he's like 9 now. He's going back in time.
Oh, yes.
Benjamin Button.
There you go. Exactly. All right. Well, that's it on my films. That's what I've been watching.
Good films.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Very cool. So last week we had a trivia question. Y'all remember what it was?
We did. No.
Okay.
I don't.
I'll read it to you.
That was last week was a week ago. I can't remember.
True. That's true. It was a week ago.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Or was it?
Was
it just a week ago? Was that what it was?
It might have been 2 weeks ago. Who knows? I have no concept of time, even when we're not in a pandemic.
Oh, that's true. All right. So, true or false? Pitch Perfect 2 is centered around the fictional Barden University and the Bellas. There we go. Bellows.
I remember now.
And the answer was true. And I got nobody.
I do remember the question now.
Aha.
I remember the question now because fictional threw me off when I heard it the first time.
Ah, got it. Yeah, so anyway, nobody answered. I mean, it's just true or false. You just gotta, you don't have to answer right. I like having answers. I'm sure you want to answer right.
Have to answer right.
Yeah.
Just answer.
Just answer. Just answer it. Here's another one. Okay. I'm making it easy on you. It's true or false. All right, ready? Hugh Jackman played Cyclops in the 2000 film X-Men. There you go. True or false? Good luck. I hope you get it. It's a tough one. I mean, it is A or B, true or false, 50-50 chance.
Blue.
So, there's that. All right. So that's it there. I don't have next week's films. Nothing. No box office numbers because I'm afraid of what that could do to the pandemic. Future movies and trailers. I guess we talked a little bit. You talked a little bit about seeing The Stand, and not so far. Still gonna watch it, but decided it's not that great. Right?
Well, he's just not as psyched up for it.
Not as psyched
as I am.
Right, as you are. I'm tempted to get the book, and read it with Penny. Just kind of go, hey, let's read the book before the show starts. But I feel
it's long.
It's a long book.
It's a really long book.
But I feel like I've read it before.
Audiobook? Oh, have you?
I think so. So, you have an audiobook? Oh, maybe I'll do the audiobook
I do have
instead.
an audiobook. Let me tell you how long it is, and then you can let me know if you want to do that. Let's see. Wow, I have a lot of audiobooks. Where are you at?
I like this audiobook kind of a thing. I'm like, we're reading Peter and the Starcatchers again, because I haven't gotten through the third book yet. So, but I guess they could do that. That's actually a good idea. Audio book. You found it?
I did. But it's like, oh, you want to download it? And I'm like, no, I have it already.
Well, you're right.
I don't want to download it. I just want to see how... It's like 40 hours or something. It's long.
40 hours long.
Let me verify that for sure.
Is that really?
That's long.
Actually, I believe that, actually.
Yo.
I remember the book is long.
Why is this not letting me do the thing that I want to do?
I'm trying to remember how long
you have to
it
look
took
that
to
way?
read it. It must have taken
Audible.
months.
It's not a short one.
No.
Yeah, okay. No, not in my library. Because I know.
But now if you watch the mini series, I guess it is, it's like that takes almost...
So much is cut out of that, though.
Yeah. You'd think that they would make it like a series, an actual series where you can go with...
This one is 54 hours and 9 minutes.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's like I said, I listened to it when I was delivering flowers.
Okay.
When I was in the car all the time.
Yeah.
And that's how I listen to a lot of books, actually.
Your 50-hour week driving.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the thing to me about the original miniseries is there was a buttload of stuff cut out. And I'm not saying that wasn't a good choice, because there's always those scenes in a Stephen King book where you're just like, why is this happening? What? Okay.
Yeah.
There's always at least one where you're just like, well, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. And especially if you have the extended version of The Stand, there's a couple where you're just like, oh, got it. So yes, there was a lot of cut out in the first miniseries. I thought it was good. I enjoy it immensely. I still watch it.
The TV one.
Yeah. I'm just excited to see what they've done. Like, what they've decided to cut from this one, because it's 9 episodes. 11 episodes?
Well, and
I think
hopefully
it's
that's
11
the
episodes.
First 11 chapters, right?
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? There'll be next season where they continue on the book. Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't know. That would be nuts.
It would be.
That's a bit.
I mean, that would be neat, though. You know.
Okay, so I just typed in The Stand 2020 and it came out The Stand 1994. How did that happen?
Wow.
Rude.
I mean,
is my
really?
my number lock off? What the heck?
Maybe.
Yeah, apparently my number lock was off.
Oh, that's how that happened.
Yeah. Trouble.
Well, hey, next week you want to talk about how about an actress this time?
Okay.
Yeah, this time randomly I picked Anya Taylor-Joy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put a picture on the Instagrams and stuff like that so you guys know who she looks like, and you can look her up. She has a couple of goodies. You'll see. She's young, so she's got a long way to go to make the list that we just did, Nick Cage.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I mean, let's work with that, shall we? You like them ideas? Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm saying her name right. Or is it Anya? Anyway.
Probably Anya.
You're right. It's probably Anya. 512 Podcast, or shout out at tfwmovies.com, or at tfwmovies on your Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Send it to me. I'll also put it on my TikTok, just so you know. Just so you know.
It's gonna... Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I just got
okay.
excited. The Stand's last episode is gonna premiere on my brother's birthday.
Aw, happy birthday,
So
brother.
that has no bearing on anyone else. Just me.
And him. No,
Well, he's probably not
Yeah,
going to
him
watch
too.
it.
Nope.
He has kids now.
He has a pig farm.
He does. So much bacon and ham.
Oh, yes.
ham sandwich.
Man, it's the Austin Powers show tonight.
I love Austin Powers. Love that show. Now I have to watch that movie. I don't have it digitally, darn it. I have to go and get my DVD.
Oh, better plug in the DVD player.
Yup. It's plugged in. Our DVD player is a pirate. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of the. It's the mast. No, it's not the mast. What is it? It's the wheel. The wheel. The DVD goes right into the wheel, and then you hit the, and it has the Pirate of the Caribbean.
Hold on. You have a themed DVD player?
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing?
Well,
gosh,
the thing is, Penny loves Pirates of the Caribbean. So,
Okay.
I mean, they got married in front of a pirate ship bouncy house.
We did. So
I am not in the least surprised that there is piratical anything in their house.
Piratical.
The compass is the remote control for the DVD
Oh,
player. So,
I had a compass, like Walkman, DVD Walkman. It died because
Oh, darn it.
I used
And
it
then it
a
died.
lot.
A lot. Well, I mean, you like my my Xbox One. We got that one themed, and that is R2D2. So whenever you turn it on
Nice.
and off, it makes the noises that R2D2 would make. So, yeah. Anyway. Hey, we should plug something, because this is the part of the show where we say, hey, take a look at this stuff, because, we love it too. Like Checho's the big Checho, Standard Tattoo Parlor. I learned to talk yesterday, just so you know. So yeah, he's still open, even though they're in purple. He hasn't been told to stop going yet. So, but it is by appointment only, and they mean business. It's only you that's allowed in the store, and you must be wearing a mask. And if you don't have a mask and you're not going to put one on, you're not getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think that makes sense.
yeah.
Get it smart. Get it safe.
Oh yeah.
Get it. I don't know where I was going.
I don't know either.
That was good.
But
I'm gonna stop.
you won't get your
was a good start, Joe.
deposit back either.
That's a good start.
So
Kind of fell off the rails, but hey.
You know, it's the thought that counts, and you thought the beginning of that through real well.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I tried. I've tried. It was not coming together.
How do you like this? It drives me crazy, but the end of the news broadcast on CBS All Access, stay positive, test negative.
Oh,
I know.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know who came up with that phrase, but why?
someone got paid for that, and they shouldn't have.
And it's every time too. I'm like, really? You're still playing that? Ugh. Yeah.
I mean, they really want to. How many times do we tell people to vote? Lots.
That's true. Good point.
They say for information to retain in your brain, you need to hear it at least 8 times.
Yeah.
It's
true.
not necessarily true, because I remember
8
a
times?
lot of stuff. What was that?
8 times?
That's what I heard.
I think it's about 8.
What did you hear?
That's right.
No, I'm asking.
I think it's 8.
No, I mean, I think it is 8. I think you're right, because like when we're teaching students, they have to see things written, spelled out, and the sign for that at least 8 times for them to retain whatever vocabulary we're working with them on. So it's the same. It is. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, anyway, back to San Diego. So if you go to San Diego and you head south to Chula Vista and you find yourself on Broadway, you will find Big Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor. I think it's actually just called the Standard Tattoo Parlor, but Big Checho's
I believe
the
you're
guy.
right.
Yeah. So also he's on Instagram. Check him out there. We tag him in every one of our promos. So because he did our artwork for it. Woohoo! So
Woo!
yeah. So that's it. Second thing to plug. I wrote a book called The Nerda-in-Law. That's right. All about being the in-law to deaf people. Yes. And
That's right.
and how you navigate communication in that kind of a environment. Dynamic, exactly. So anyway, yeah. And a lot of the
Good job.
codas really are liking this book, so I'm glad.
Good.
I'm grateful that they're liking it, and hopefully it helps them out. I hope so. So
For sure.
29 Toes podcast. They're still doing their mini series of Never Sober. So, in fact, I think they want us on next week, or I'm not sure how that's going to go. But they want somebody on the show next week, which will be fun. They had a guest speaker this week, and we'll have to look it up. I don't want to say something I don't know. So, but this person has like a couple of million followers on TikTok.
Wow.
I know, right? So, anyhow, that being said, this gentleman was on their show last week, which was kind of cool. So,
That's nuts.
but hey, you know what? Also, I was listening to their 5th episode of this, and why is it that they use my last name at the end of something bad? Like, somebody's like something pooper McGee. Hold on, I wrote it down because I was like, what? Why do they gotta use McGee at the end of these things?
So it's not just them doing it.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
No.
I have been guilty of that too, and it has nothing to do with you.
I hope not. Holy moly.
No, not at all. I'm not sure where that started, really.
That's just a thing.
Yeah,
that's always been a thing. Something McGee.
Oh my gosh.
Was that?
Old Poops McGee or old Fart Face McGee or
and
something.
I guess that's what's
Adam
going on.
Sandler did a bit on one of his albums repeatedly because Fatty McGee.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Oh, Fatty McGee, you're the fattest.
Oh my
So-
god.
Or yeah, like if there's a DJ McGee.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Blue.
Oh well.
Thank you,
That's
Blue.
hilarious.
Blue.
I think it's funny,
Blue
but
bite.
why? But it's just like Karen is a thing now. Like,
Yep.
and poor ladies named Karen who are actually named Karen. Like, wow. And
My mom
yeah,
is offended on their behalf.
good. Me too. On their behalf. And all the McGees.
As Karens would be, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You calling my mom a Karen, Joe?
Oh,
Par for the course.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
oh snap.
It's getting dirty in here.
Mud will be flung tonight.
Well, it's better than poo. Ah, right.
If you're in a tree with monkeys and they don't want you there, you're gonna end up poopy.
That's true. That is true. Hey, what else do we want to plug? Joe?
I'll plug my Twitch stream. I haven't been streaming, but that's okay. I'm taking some time off for school. But you can find me at twitch.tv/apostle_OFC. 3 nights a week, Tuesday through Thursday, usually around 6 p.m. Pacific.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah. There he
It was very
is.
smooth. I like it.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, why do I have in my notes Friday? But never mind. That was for that movie thing that you did.
That movie thing.
Oh, the watch
Yeah,
party?
the
Yeah.
watch party thing.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I didn't.
It was pretty fun.
That's cool.
Excellent.
fun.
Good.
And they said, what, every 6 weeks maybe do something like that? So
Yeah, that's what the consensus might be. So I guess in another month we might do one, like right before Christmas time. We'll do some Christmas movies or
Yeah.
something.
Die Hard.
Yeah,
Die
Die Hard,
Hard,
Gremlins.
The-
all the non-conventionals.
The good Christmas movies.
there you go. Good Christmas movies.
There are other good Christmas movies too, but those
I-
ones are fun.
Troll Hunter. I don't know.
Troll Hunter. Ah!
There's snow.
There's snow. That makes it a Christmas movie.
Yeah, right.
I'm there for it. There you go. Troll
Thing.
Hunter.
I
The
saw
Thing is definitely a Christmas movie.
Yeah, the thing is Christmas. They all wish they could go home and Santa ain't coming.
That's accurate. 100%.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, on that note, I suppose it's time to start thanking the people who need thanks. So you've survived through the whole show to the point where we're thanking What? So DJ, I love that so much.
It's so
DJ
good.
put the list of people for thanking in the chat, and at the bottom it says vote November 3rd. And
I forgot to erase that too.
And John C. Reilly is really confused.
and John C. Reilly is just intensely confused by it because it is now the 16th.
Don't read that part. Don't read
Yeah.
that
Okay.
part.
Oh. Okay.
Edit.
So,
Edit it out.
are you sure? Because normally you like for me to read all of what you write.
What? What? Did I say that? Oh, dear. Holy cow.
Well, now you've come to the end of our show where we thank you. Put it on again. I'm Ron Burgundy. I will read whatever you put up there. Go F yourself, San Diego. They know that that's not real.
Yes.
Calm down.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for watching is the name of the show, and you done listened to it. So we're going to thank our glorious Patreon members, as we always do. Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher Jam, Strauss, Sean, and Wendy. Of course, Blue will thank later. Joshua Struthers, who is the Joshua-ist of Struthers and helped so helpfully with our intro music and also his voice, right?
Yes.
His manly man voice.
No, I did the music. He did the voice.
Oh, well then, really? You did the music for that? I thought
did
it was
it.
him.
Nope, that was me.
Well done, you.
Thank you.
But the manly man voice belongs to Joshua Struthers, so
Yes.
thanks for that. We want to thank Big Checho, who helped. No, he did it all. He did all of that part, the
Yes.
artwork.
I
Because
can't do the artwork.
DJ was like, make a dumb face, and we're like, okay, and now it is immortalized. Thanks,
Thank you,
Big
Blue.
Checho.
Forever.
We're going to go ahead and thank DJ for making the music that I thought was Joshua Struthers, but it's in fact DJ. And he gets us all together every Monday to do this, so thank you very much, DJ.
Yay.
We want to thank Joe Ray of the Sheriff Pew Pew!
Yay.
Because you missed my finger guns.
I had a feeling you were doing
Of
that.
course.
I'm like, she's definitely finger gunning.
Definitely finger guns. It's warranted, I think. So Joe rounds up his posse and makes sure we all stay on the straight and narrow in this podcast, and we thank him for it. I am Beth Labine. Let's see who. Oh, we're gonna thank the beautiful ladies behind the scenes who keep us sane in the both the pandemic-y and also the normal times. But really,
I saw something I didn't want you to read.
oh, I see.
You can just... Never mind.
Yeah. So thank you, Blue. You're a gem and we love you. My mom,
Yay,
Dorothy
Blue.
Field, and hi,
She's the
Mom. And Penny McGee. Happy anniversary! That was what he wanted me to take off, but I wanted to say happy anniversary anyway.
Happy anniversary.
But most of all, we would like to thank you, the listening audience, because if you didn't listen, there's really no point for this. So thank you very much for giving us a reason to get together and have a chitty chat. Yay. Make sure that in these increasingly gross times, you wash your hands, wear a mask. I don't know where you are, but in California, we're all in trouble. And I think there's a lot of places where it's not looking so great. So
It's not looking too good.
wash your hands and mask up and
Stay home.
be excellent to each other, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Wow!
Yeah, get that kid something to eat.
You know what? I steal these ideas. I don't just come up with them.